Now, get out. Hey, loves. It's your girl, the real deal, Lanita Gill. Yes, I want to thank all my subscribers, all the new ones, all my realists coming in to join this live. What stresses moms out? Yes, we need to know what stresses moms out tonight, the most. Y'all good? I'm gonna give you time to get in here. Go get you something to drink, go get you something to snack on, because we're gonna take our time. This content is for the purposes. It's for the purposes of criticism, teaching, commenting, news reporting, educating, entertainment, research. It's for you, people. It's for you. This is the real deal, Lanita Gill. Bring my mothers in here. This is a reaction channel, and here's your opportunity to get up on this stage and let's get with it, okay? Let's get with it, okay? All right. And my mother's tan enough to get up in here. We're going to give our mothers tan enough to get up in here. Mothers, come on, mothers. I need my mamas. I need all my mothers. All the mothers. Hey!
Hey!
Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
You know you my girl. Welcome to my channel, honey. All right, Cloudy. I'm glad you're joining the channel today, sweetheart. I got some questions I need to ask you because I know you're my friend, and I know I know. Okay, what are some of your top 3 sources of stress? You know, when it comes down to you stressing sometimes.
Kids.
Okay. That's good, kids. And what? Okay, kids. We got the kids. What else?
That's the main thing. I don't know what else.
Me, that's the main thing. Okay. Do you think the girls stress you out the most, or do you think the boys?
The boys.
Why you say you think the boys stress you out the most?
Because I got one of each, and the boys more active, more energetic.
And that's a boy talking to a girl.
A boy.
All right, that's good. What are the most stressful part of being a parent to you?
Well, I would say doing it by yourself sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
There. You doing it by yourself?
Uh-huh. And then when you said like doing it by yourself, you know, like what do you mean?
Well, if nobody's around to help you, you know, you're doing it all by yourself, feeding them, taking care of them.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. What Why is motherhood, not only just to you, why do you think that motherhood is so stressful sometimes? Do we need a break?
Yeah.
Every mother needs a break, don't they?
Yes, because it's equivalent of being a stay-at-home mom is equivalent to like 2 jobs.
Say it again. Say it. I didn't hear you.
I said a stay-at-home mom is equivalent to having 2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs.
That's true. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, Cloudy. I am with you on that. What do you do when you are stressing out? What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, like you're trying to do. Hi, Yolanda. How are you? Thank you for coming in. You can join us if you want to. This is my friend Cloudy. Yes, Cloudy. And you said what do you do as a mom when you're stressing? What do you do? What do you do with the kids? What do you not only with the kids, you got homework to do. Come on, Cloudy, talk to me. Talk to me.
Well, what do I do if I'm stressed out? I give the kids whatever they want just for me to have a peaceful day. Like I'm
so
putting them up.
so you think they're giving them what they want. Suppose you
Um,
don't get on that top so that they still stress you out.
yeah, it'll give me a 5-minute kind of break of not dealing with them eating sugar.
Do you think that's a advantage or a disadvantage in doing that? Because it
Uh,
should have got the end.
right? Um, no, I'll give them like the phones. They'll watch YouTube. They'll
Okay.
stay quiet, and
That's,
I'll have my time.
okay. You know what, Cloudy? You interest me, and you said you 26, right?
Huh, yes.
You are so. You know what? I love how strong you are at the age of 26 doing what you do, because you don't find too many 26 strong like you now. I see you bring the kids to school. I see you walk the kid down. I see you check on the other one. I see you doing so much when the little boy does so much. You so calm, you so patient. How do you do it? And you got homework. Don't forget that you got homework.
Yes.
How do
It's
you do it, Cloudy? You got homework, and sometimes you don't finish your homework due to the kids. Sometimes.
you gotta learn how to work around it. You just gotta know what you can deal with and what you can't. If you can't deal, like me, I go to school. I got the 2 kids, 2 dogs. Like I know my limit. When I can't handle it, I'll let my school know, or I'll let my partner know, my husband know if I can't do it, and he'll come and help me. But if you don't have a partner or like a husband, boyfriend, or anybody to help you, you would have to have limits set to where you know what you can handle and not.
What,
If you
what,
can't
why, why,
handle,
why do people think that women don't need a break from the kids?
because they think because they've never experienced it, so they think it's just an easy job.
Yeah, I think every woman deserves a break. I think because you got a lot of, even though you're at home mom, you still working. You are
Yep.
still working. Did you
But
know that getting your sleep got a lot to do with it and the way you eat?
even when you sleep, you still working as a mom
How?
because your kids wake up in the middle of the night. So you gotta wake up. When they wake up, you gotta wake up. You can't just sleep and let them do whatever, because you never know, something can happen while you're sleeping and the kids are doing stuff.
So, Claudia, I want to know. I mean, you're so mature though for a 26-year-old. Tell me, how do you do it? How do you stay? Okay, like say like when you stressful sometime. What are some things would you tell young women to do besides? Do you think positive when you're doing it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think positive because I'm always thinking like everything I do is for them and for them to have a better future. Um, Even if it stresses you out, you just gotta look at your kids and say like, this is for them. It's not for me anymore. It's for them.
So,
So
what you're saying is it's when you start having kids, it's not about you that anymore. You can
no,
spend time with yourself, but it's not too much about you. It's about the kids.
no, yeah.
When did?
So
Uh-huh.
so when I'm like, if I want to go do my own thing, I usually take like I'll take one with me and leave one at home with my husband. So we have one-on-one just to know like how our kids are and learn more new things about them every day.
Wow, Cloudy, that's good. Why do parents get stressed out? Now you're talking about both parents.
Why? It's because they're trying to make sure the kids have everything, and
And
like they're trying to
I think y'all
spoil.
don't spend enough time with yourselves either.
And
How
then
do y'all put yourself in it?
yeah, you like more stress is like you're not having. It's not no more me time. It's like you have to have your kids there, and it's hard when you want to have your me time. You're
Mm-hmm.
not really having your me time because you're still thinking about the kids, what you got to do when you get home. Um, so it's like you really don't really get a break usually, even if you try to get a break.
So,
Like when my kids leave for
mhm,
like a week with my parents,
mhm,
that's a break for me. When my mom takes them, because she lives so far,
mhm.
but at the same time, I call every single day just to talk to my kids, just to see what they're doing, how they are, everything. But I still can't do whatever I want. Like if I want to go out to dinner, I still think about my kids. Like, oh, I gotta get this done. I gotta get that. I gotta get this. Everything.
Well, what would you, as a young mother, Cloudy? I'm very proud of you because you're a 26 year. When did you? How old were you when you first became a mother?
19.
See, I was too. I got pregnant at 19. I had a 20. So
Yeah.
as a mother, so how did that change what you used to do that you can't do anymore? When did you find that you had to change what you did?
What it didn't really change me. It
Mm-hmm,
just it being a mom, it really didn't change me because what I did before, I'm pretty much doing what I do now besides working.
mm-hmm.
But it just pretty much opened your eyes and like made you realize like you know how would you explain it?
Yeah.
Um, it's like you like if you're single and you don't have kids, and you want to be loved or you want to love something, and you can't give it out to everybody, and you got to be careful who you give your love to. When you have your kids, you're pretty much giving all your love to them, and they're giving all their love to you.
So, what would you tell a young mother like you and other young mothers if you're stressing out? Would you just let me ask you something? Have you ever been a point where you was so stressed and you decided to just get away? You left the children, you left the house, you gave the kids to the dad, and have you ever felt like you just want to get away like that?
I have plenty of times, but all I do is put myself in the bath, close myself in the bathroom, and that's it.
Wow, you know what? That's different. You didn't run away.
Yeah, it's I can't, because if your kids see you just walking out on them just because you're stressful, they're gonna see that and they're gonna do that in when they're adults. They're not gonna know how to handle it. Like
Let me ask you something. Would you, I know every mother thinks differently. Yolanda, you can come in at any time. It's I notice, people, please hit the like button. I noticed that some parents is so overwhelmed with their kids and they'll just up and leave. And would you up and leave your kids with their fathers, even though that's their father? Would you up and leave them?
no, no, I would not. It's I'm a different person than everybody. I know a lot of people would just leave them with their dads or whatever, but
Mhm.
me, I don't. I just, I deal with it. Whatever
Uh,
comes my way, or
Do you think it's safe for a mother, for a woman? They say father. Do you think it's safe for her to just say, "Here go the children, these yours. Take them to the dad, leave them the dad, and you go for months."
it depends. It depends on how the dad is. If the dad's in the picture,
Hmm.
if the dad's in the picture already taking care of the kid, then yes, leave the kids with the dad and let yourself have some a little bit, like an hour, 2 hours to yourself, if you want to release that stress. But if you have a kid with somebody that's um the dad, if you have a kid with some guy and they're not really involved with the kid or whatever, I wouldn't leave my kid around him, because you don't know if he's going to take care of it, if he's going to just leave it there, or take that kid and take it to his mom or grandma or whatever. You never know.
So you wouldn't just like decide to run away and leave your kids for 2 and 3 months.
If
Uh,
I wanted to run away and want to leave my kids with somebody, it would be with my parents all the time, because
and
I know they're going to be always taken care of. My parents are always home. Like my husband, he's gone probably half the year because of work.
mhm.
So I know he's trying to make money so he could pay for everything. But my parents are always there for my kids. So I know if I want to like just take a break or run away, I always take them there.
So what protected instincts do you have when the father not around? What kind with you and your kids? What are the protection, the instincts, and what do you do? Do you think about protecting your kids? How would you protect them? Protect them.
It depends on the situation. How would you protect them?
Tell
Um,
something about that. How? But do like? Um, Do you worry about them when they in school, while you at home, while dad at work?
when I drop off my daughter at school, I have to make sure she walks into that school before I leave. If I don't see her walk in, I don't leave till she walks in that door and know
Wow.
she's completely in. Because you never know. There's people out here that's taking kids. They could be waiting in front of the school, and not all of the faculty people at school is watching them. So you never know.
So let me ask you something. So you don't see anything that have you ever got so stressed when the father wasn't there? And you're home at home working, mama, and you got the kids. It's you doing that same routine every day. You doing that same routine. Have you ever came overwhelmed like you like, oh, I just need a break. Hit me
Uh,
up. Oh.
yeah, but
But the stress.
I wait till they go to sleep to relieve my stress. Like
How
I
do
won't
you
leave
release
or
your
nothing. But I'll
stress?
wait,
How do you release your stress? Oh, you
cry
sit
it out,
in the bathroom.
cry it out,
That's good. So
or
that's
write
interesting.
or write it in a, if you have like a notebook or whatever, like a diary, notebook, sketch pad, or even on your phone, put it as a notes. I just put it down all my feelings and everything, how I feel, and just leave it there.
So that's good. So you write. I'm writing this down. So you write, and sometimes you go in the bathroom, and when you go in the bathroom, you cry it out. Or what do
Yeah,
you?
yeah, cry it out, or take a pillow and scream inside a pillow.
That's good though.
That's
Cloud,
how I teach
it
my
works.
kids.
Do that works for you?
Yeah, because I do the same thing with my kids. If they feel like they're stressed, I tell them, put your face in the pillow and just scream.
Wow, that's good.
So
That's
they do it sometimes.
what.
So
What about what do you do when sometimes you can work a woman, working at home and all the time and spending time with the kids, seem like she's a single mom instead of married. but she don't have time alone. But your name, remember that your mom is there. Wait, where your mom in Spain? Where's your mom from?
We're from Florida, but they live in North Carolina.
Okay, but see, you just can't just for time alone. You just can't just. What do you
No,
do for time alone?
you have to, well, if you want time alone, I would plan it out ahead of time when you want it alone.
Mhm.
If you want time alone, I would plan it out ahead of time so you know at least try to get a babysitter or get if you have like a family member that can watch them.
Uh-huh.
Plan it ahead and try to get it where it's set for somebody to watch your kids and just go out.
That's good. Clyde. First of all, you said something that very important. I mean, you said plan ahead. If you want time to plan ahead.
When
But
it comes to kids, you always
you
have to
say like that's good, Cloudy. That's
you
good.
when it comes to kids, you have to have everything planned because if you don't, yes, some of the plans are gonna get, canceled because of the kids. Something can happen with the kids
Mhm.
unexpectedly, but at least certain days you want to do this and do that. At least you
Mhm.
have it planned out and be ready. And then if it comes to the last minute, it's not really you gotta expect the worst, not worst, but the bad when it comes to it. But at
Mhm.
least it's already planned out for you.
That's right. Now, one of the key factor in some relationships, or excuse me, y'all, is financial situation. Sometimes financial situation. How do you? What do you do when this bill is due and y'all ain't got no money? Sometimes we don't pay all the bills and we stressed out. I mean,
Yeah.
we gonna get this money for to pay this rent. What are we gonna do? What I'm gonna do? How do you handle your financial situation like that mentally?
Well, I have a family that supports me and does help me a lot, no matter what. If I'm in a situation where I can't pay something or I'm getting kicked out of somewhere or whatever,
Mhm.
they're there and they'll pay for it for me, and it's pretty much I'm taking a loan from my own parents, which I have
Mhm.
to pay back after a while, but they're always there to help me pay for things. So, um, that's like my financial, like if we don't have money, I just go straight to my parents.
I'm interested. What do you say to some families? Now, there's some girls can't go, young girls like Cloudy can't go to their parents. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
financial help, because some families you can go to, you ask them for money. You don't have nobody to run. I didn't have nobody to run to. Every time I
Mhm.
turned around, they ain't have no money. So what would you tell young women like you? Because you're 26. What do you tell young parents? Uh,
Well, whatever you have laying around, what I do, if I have stuff laying around that I don't ever use, try to sell it, come up with extra money. Or
you say you do, and Yolanda said a great support system is the best too.
yeah.
And you said, now what were you saying about the financial? About the I
If
like.
you have if you have things laying around your house, like
Mm-hmm,
let's say a stroller, you haven't used it in over like a month or two,
mm-hmm,
sell it. Come up
mm-hmm,
with some money. If you have um if you have like extra, if you have clothes that don't fit you anymore, sell them instead
mm-hmm.
of taking it to Goodwill or whatever. Sell it. Come up with some money, and
So
that'll
it
give
go
you extra.
it like she was saying about the support system. It has to be supported. You have to help support the system. Now, suppose do I now? Let me ask you something. I am the okay, not me. Say a young girl, she got two kids, and okay, how do you handle? What would you say to young women that used to doing unrealistic? things like to get money and they got kids, should they think about their kids? Say like some girls like to sleep men, still stealing from men's and gambling and just doing negative things. Should they stay positive? Do they need to change their life since they got kids now?
If they're doing negative things and they got kids, they need to change their life no matter what, because they're gonna lose those kids, and then you're gonna be stuck with no kids, and then yeah, you're gonna probably have money for yourself, but your kids are gonna go to a different family. You don't know if that family is gonna take care of your kids or if they're gonna feed them or anything. Especially nowadays, like people are really rough, and it's sad.
Now,
No.
Yolanda says, Cloudy, you are so smart. Offer up, and the Facebook marketplace has been financial for her to get things she needs. I didn't know that y'all can sell pool tables and stuff and cars and stuff on Facebook. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So you have been very beneficial to this program today because you just gave what is one uh one common causes of stress for mothers? One common cause, just a common cause. I like attention from my man.
It's fine. Yes, financial. Yeah, financial can be also rough as a mother, a stressor. Um, is you can't really be when if you're like you can't really plan for a kid financially because you don't know what that baby needs or if your baby's a special need child or anything. You can't. Like I have a friend. She's like asking everybody how much does she need to save up to have a baby. You can't save up for a baby.
Mm.
You can't save up. It's a day to day. You're literally, if you're a new mother, you're literally learning day by day how to take care of your own kid.
So does she have any kids? So she don't have any kids?
No, she has no kids, and she's just asking, like, trying to get advice, and everybody's telling her, you can't save for a kid. You can save money, but at the end, like, you have, like, unexpected things that happen with kids. Your kids can get hurt, your kid can get sick, or if you have a special needs kid, that kid needs medicine, oxygen, has to go to a specialist and everything, So it's you don't know what to expect when you're a mom. And
That's right. And you know what, Clyde? Sometimes it gets hard when a lot of. Do you know that 7% of moms stress about how stressed they are?
Yeah.
3%.
This is like hard to explain how a mom stresses because a mom's always stressed.
Always stressing, but that's
It's
not
always
good. We don't need to be like that. We need our moments.
Yeah.
We need our moments at times, especially single moms. You got a lot of good single moms out there. They work, they take care of the kids.
But you just gotta for young moms, mom advice really for young moms is be careful who you sleep with and have a kid with. Even for the men, be careful who you stay with because you don't know what kind of mother she could be.
Yeah.
So that's like my only really advice. And if you do end up having a kid and you actually love that kid, want to take care of the kid, just don't give up.
I love, and I wrote that down when you said plan ahead. You said plan ahead, but follow through with your plans now. But don't forget them kids, right?
Yep.
Don't follow along with the parents and don't forget the kids. God, that is so good. I sure appreciate it. Anything else you want to say to young mothers? Um, when it come down to stressing, can they, sometimes what about they don't have to read the Bible, they can pray sometimes. Do you pray?
Um, yes, yes, I do. And then my other advice, if you're a party person and you end up having a kid and you still want to be that person with like the partying and everything and having a kid, then I wouldn't really recommend it because you're just, you're not going to be there seeing your kids grow up. Unless, if you want to party at home and your kids are sleeping, have a little get together, that's okay. But if you're going out to nightclubs, strip clubs, and all that, I wouldn't recommend that at all, having a kid and you're living that lifestyle.
That's right, Cloudy. Now, the last question I wanted to ask you, do you think social media play a part of some women being stressed?
Yeah.
You see a lot of women watching, getting attention from social media instead of getting attention from a partner or something.
Social media, I think that's like a number one cause of relationship breakups and stress and everything.
And why you
Like, you're always on the phone, you're trying to find out, let's say you had a crush or your ex-boyfriend and you broke up on a bad term or in a good term and want to find out what he's doing or what she's doing. Like, you're just constantly there looking at people, or you're just trying to find out how other people are living or your friends how they're living. That's just like a stressful because not everybody's the same.
And you gotta, it's a social media link called Sneaker Link. Girl, I didn't know what a sneaker link was until this girl told me, what's a sneaker link? And I was like, you got somebody on sneaker link? And when that means that you fooling around with married men and stuff, I mean, now you don't fall in love with this married man, but you don't forget that man married, you can't fall in love with a married man.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
When I first heard of a sneaker link, I was like, I thought when I heard it, like on TikTok when they made the little song, you just your sneaker link. It's just your sneaker link. And then I was like, a sneaker link.
Yeah, I've never heard of that, but I've heard about I've heard of for like single parents or even just parents period that want to make friends. I've heard of the app that's called Peanut.
See, I never heard of Peanut.
Peanut is for parents that want to have a get their kids with other people's kids, make friends. If you're like a single mom, you want to make friends and your kids want to have friends and all that. It's pretty cool.
Like that?
Huh?
Have you met anyone else like that?
I have. I've texted a couple people and, it's people around your area.
Okay.
You write your description on what things you like you could be an occasional drinker, you like to go to hiking, you like going to the beach, to the pool, your kids age, so it gives you kids age range for the other parents. So you would link up with people that are the same age as your kids.
Okay, so what are some of your protected instincts that you, when you do that now, because you got to be careful on social media. So what are your protected instinct on that app site that you use to protect yourself when you meet another lady with you?
If you want to meet anybody when it comes to social media, always do it in a public place where it's a lot of people so everybody can see you. So, it don't matter even if you want to go to a playground, make sure there's a lot of people there. Not a lot of people, but at least some people there that can actually see you being with someone or if something happens.
Oh, wow. Cloudy, you smart. You are thinking like a way older lady, but that is good, Cloudy. That I always say like that. I love your presence, and that's why I invited you. I knew I like the things that you do, and I try not to stress you out when it come down, to your little one because they are little, and But I love your girl. Nobody would think that you are 26 years old. Would you ever thought about just? Have you ever thought about just? Why did I have kids? I should have
Um,
never kids. Have you missed the fun life?
I've never been a party girl or like hanging out with friends or anything like
Okay.
that. I was always a stay home kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, like, I sometimes I do regret having kids early,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't get to really enjoy what's out there.
Mm-hmm. And see,
But
that's my problem. I had mine when I was 19, and well, when I left home at 18 and now 19, I had a kid. And after that, I've been with the kids. So now I always want my own social media page where people like you and other people can come on out and say what they please, their reaction, get them that opportunity because I didn't have a chance to do this. So age right here doesn't even have a factor in what you do in life. That's what people need to stop thinking when you get older. It ends. No, it don't. You continue to build it for younger people. So
yeah,
I appreciate you coming, and I appreciate your time. And then is it anything else you want to leave with girls that just decide to get up and run away from their issues and don't contact, hey baby, and then don't get in contact with their kids. Would you say anything to those kind of women, girl?
no, I said what I had to say.
Stay strong.
Yeah, just keep your head up. It does get easier. The older the kids get, it gets easier. You just gotta push it through. It's like you just gotta deal with it. That's just a
Thank you.
motherhood thing.
Thank you. I missed y'all too. Thank you, girl. I'm enjoying this. Woo, sleep well, honey. I've been sleep. You been doing your homework?
Yeah, I gotta.
What you going to school for?
I'm going to forensics.
Forensic.
Yeah.
Wow. Forensic. Girl, you is doing it. And how many years you got left?
I got a year and a half left.
Wow.
So
And then you have to go through some other little classes.
yeah.
Good, Cloudy. Well, okay, baby. If you, Yolanda, you have anything to ask Cloudy? She left you some hearts.
Thank you.
All right, Cloudy. Thank you for your time, sweetie.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling.
Okay, darling.
Bye.
Bye bye. Yeah. That was Miss Cloudy, a 26-year-old, came in and shared some information about how she's 26, y'all, and her mindset and goals and plans as a young mom is distinctly good. She said she goes in the bathroom and she put. I think she's the most smart. Thank you, Yolanda. You wouldn't think she's 26, and she's smart. Like you said, she's a smart young mother. She's a smart young mother, and she's doing it. She's doing it, and other young mothers can do the same thing. Do your thing. Like you said. You said something important. Yolanda was a great support system. You got to have that support system also in a relationship. You said that, and that's a good thing. Got to have that support system, and I like your support system, Yolanda, with you and your husband. You have been a smart mom too, and you always took care of your children. What are some things? What do you do as a mom when you are stressed out, Yolanda? What do you do as a mom instead of just up and leaving your kids? If anybody want to come in while Yolanda thinking, anyone want to come in and on the panel that can say some things that can help some of our young mothers out there. If you're a young mother, a mother, and you want to come on the panel, hit the link and you can come up and talk to these young women. We need more women like me to stand up for these young women and young moms, okay, uh, to help our young people from running from their problems. And I think it mostly has to do with your family. Your families don't stand up like they used to build. Families are not built like they used to build because now you don't know who you leaving your kids around your mom partner. You don't know. You want to your protective instincts plays a big role. Yeah, common causes of stress for mothers, y'all, is your relationship demands, and like Cloud said, watch who you relate to in your relationship. You can't just bring any man around your kids. And the second causes of stress, common causes of stress for mothers is protective instincts. Okay, protective instincts. And the third um, causes of stress is time alone. Time alone. Sometimes we get bored, being alone. Yes, yes. And finances. Your finances situation plays a big role in the cause of stress for mothers, young mothers, period. So those are some of the causes of stress for mothers, for moms. And we got anything you would like to say, Yolanda? If anybody would like to say, come on in. Let's hit that link. Go get you a sandwich. You said my children are well trained. I think training them is important. Training them to be considerate. Absolutely, Yolanda. And I also think that's when she says train, when she's disciplined and training her kids. She trained her kids to come in and make a sandwich. She trained her kids what to do and what not to do. And I think, like you said, you think training them is important. And you are absolutely right. You are absolutely some women are not training their kids, and they're and another thing, training them to be considerate. Absolutely, absolutely, not to bully other kids, not to bully other kids, and you know, that helps them know when mommy needs a break to leave me alone for a minute, and that is good, Yolanda. And Yolanda young too. She started as a young mother also. I wish she would come up and speak to y'all because y'all need to. That's what we need to. We got to start doing, speaking out. That's what my channel is about, a reaction channel. So y'all can have a place to come to and let it out, y'all. Meditate. That's why I'm here. I'm not here for likes. I'm here for y'all, young people, young love, young mothers. It got to get better. I want to be the one that they come to. I want my channel to be for the mothers when they stress out. I'm going to a real deal Lanita Gill's channel. That's where I want to go. I need to release my stress. Come on, women. We got to do. We got to. We got to. We got to. Because there's too many young women out there stressed. Is there any, Yolanda, as you are assistant pastor of ministry, you was practicing something. Are you something? Yolanda, can you please come up and talk? Can you hit the link and come up here and talk, sweetie? You don't have to show your face. I can block you out. But I really need you up here. I really need. You do hair, Yolanda. You do hair. You have your own shop. You go. I've been talking about you, and I wish you'll hit that link. I wish you would, Yolanda, because you do hair. You married. You got your own place, and you started as a young lady. Now your time, what you went through. Can you please hit the link and come up here and talk to these young folks, Yolanda? And you part of a ministry at your younger age. Can you please hit the link and come up here and talk to them? So you can explain it more and better than me. Okay, I'm gonna put this link back right here for you, baby. Cause they need to hear you. You into religion. Okay, let me hit it. Copy. Okay, I'm gonna put the link back right here for you. Okay. I'm gonna put this link right here. And you hit the link. That's all you need to do. Okay. Hit that link and it'll bring you up here, Yolanda. And I really appreciate you. And the people in this world will appreciate a young girl like you, lady like you, to come up here and speak. Hit that link right there. Just hit that link right there. It'll bring you up here, Yolanda. Just hit that link. While Yolanda is coming up, people, if you want to join the channel. Oh, there she go. There's Miss Beautiful Yolanda. Beautiful in spirit. Hi, Yolanda. People, if you want to join the channel. Hi, Yolanda. Miss Beautiful Yolanda. Beautiful in spirit. Hi, Yolanda. Can you turn down what you got on in the back, baby? Thank you. Hi, Yolanda. Oh, hold on. Hi, Yolanda. I can't hear you, Yolanda. Hold on, Yolanda. Hold on. Now I can hear you. Hi, Yolanda.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Yolanda. Welcome to my show, and it's so good to have you here, Yolanda. And I knew you since you was a young girl. How old were you when you first had your first child?
I was pregnant at 19 and I turned 20 as soon as he was born. So my birthday was 8 days after, so I was 20 years old.
Wow.
Yes.
And then that's good. Now, Yolanda, can you tell me what do you think young girls are more stressful than the boys? Or do you think the boys are more stressful than the girls? And why?
Well, I only have boys, so I can't really speak for the girls. Mm-hmm. But I know the boys that I have, and I do have nieces, and I keep them. I spend a lot of time with children, and I do say I love all children, but I do prefer my boys.
Yolanda, and that's good. Can you tell them a little bit what are the most stressful part of being a parent?
I think the most stressful part of being a parent is making sure that you're giving your children the right tools that they need to be everything, that the best that they could be when they become adults.
Okay.
Just not leaving them with any missing parts.
Absolutely. And then what do you do when you as a mom stress out? Sometimes we get stressed out. Oh boy, I'm so sick of tired of going home. I'm so sick of tired. Because you work. Do you work? You work, right, Yolanda?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you work and you do hair, right?
I do hair and I do multiple things.
Multiple things as a young lady. So let me ask you something. You do multiple things, and you do hair. How, girl, you doing a lot. So how do you as a mother Mom, what do you do for your stress when you get stressed out? It'll been a point where you just, oh, I'm so tired.
Well, my job is something that I love to do. I worked as a young kid doing hair, and so that's something that I trained myself to be able to do. And I love to do it. And so for me, it's therapeutic. So I think it's important to like be in a field of work that you're interested in doing and that you love to do, so that it's not seeming like it's work, because our children didn't ask to be here. They were our decision to have. And I don't feel like we should, because we're unhappy with some of the choices we made, that's something that they should feel.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes. And why, Yolanda, let me ask you this. Why are some parents stressed? Get that up for me. Why are some parents stressed? Why do you think that some young girls is stressed out? Watch that.
Well, because it be a lot on your plate sometimes. For me, I know I'm married now, but I have experienced being a single mother. When you're having to stress about your living arrangements, when you're having to stress about finances, stressing about companionship, stressing about not having the right job, or not having the right just the stability of your personal stuff for you as an individual before even being a parent, not having those things being stable causes stress. And then our children, because they're kids, they're learning, they're growing. It shouldn't be on them. I don't think it's necessarily our kids all the time. I think it's mostly the things that we're personally dealing with, and we're trying to figure out the best way to navigate through our life without making it their fault. But then because we're stressed about our personal things, our children are the closest thing to us. They feel the heat of what we're dealing with. And it's like, dang, I ain't do nothing,
So you sound like you saying that the relationship demands play a part in a role in having a success, being unstressful.
Relationship, finances, job, business, whatever, all those things play a big part. And I know for a lot of people, their relationships do cause stress.
Yeah.
For a major part when it comes to how they react to their children being children.
Yeah, you're right. Now, your protected instincts, what your cause is stress. Would you what do you do in that case? Because sometimes your mind will tell you, you gotta just get up and just get the heck on. I'm sick and tired of this here. But being married, you can't think like that, right? How do you overcome thinking that way?
Well, I've thought about that sometimes, and fortunately, my children have a good father. My husband is good, so if I ever felt like that, I know that they would be in good hands. But I know that I wouldn't leave them. I wouldn't be able to leave them like that because I love them so much. There has been times where I've been so stressed where I felt like, and it wasn't them. It's never really them, because they're my favorite people in the world. And I could be with them all day, any day. And it was my relationship, and I felt like, man, you got this. I need a break from this. You got this. And I felt like I could step away from the situation because I knew that they would be in good hands.
You're so smart. You're so smart. Yolanda, would it be okay if you tell me how old are you?
35.
You 35, and girl, I thought you was about 22. And you know what? You are so intelligent. I mean, I got girls on here. Oh my God. Y'all so young, and you're thinking. The way you think is so awesome, man. 35. Jesus. And you have your own shop, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So when did you come about? How old were you when you got your own shop? And tell them a little bit about what kind of shop you have.
I have an Extension Plus salon where I do handmade wigs. I install braids and hair extensions to look natural as possible. And I have been in the business over 20 years. And I've had my salon for 12 years now. I've been in business. I've relocated once, but I've been in business for 12 years now.
Entrepreneur again.
Yes. So I'm located in the Atlanta, Georgia, Tucker area. And that's where I've been for 12 years.
What's the name of your business?
Beyond Beautiful Hair and Makeup Studios.
And you said, how old were you when you first started that business?
I was 22, about 22.
22. Yolanda, that is so awesome. Now, I know a little bit about you've been a ministry. You got into that for a moment. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I absolutely love God. He's been the foundation of my life and everything that I give credit for that is good. And I had a traumatizing childhood, and I've been through a lot of different obstacles, and he has been the only thing that has never left me or let me down in any kind of way. So that is where I get my strength from. No one has been able to give me that. Not my mother, not my father, not my friends, not my family, not even my children or my husband. And that has been the most consistent part of my life, is my relationship with God. And I feel like it's been a driving force to keep me going. So for me, doing ministry is just being whatever he needs me to be, wherever I can be. And that's serving the children's ministry, helping kids, speaking to children at any ministry, any denomination or anything like that, being able to speak to them in transparency to their understanding. And I do a lot of workshops and things like that for mothers and parents, teaching them about just personal development when it comes to being just progressing in life. I feel like a lot of us have been stuck in places, in some of the bad places in our life, and we haven't been able to get past those things in order to move forward. So I work with a lot of ministries under my nonprofit organization, Beyond Beautiful Living. And I just believe that we all have the opportunity to live beautiful, but it's through our mindset, how we decide to move forward in our life. And so that's the ministry that I believe in moving forward right now. So that's what I do.
Yolanda, you are so oh my God, it's so unreal. It's just so unreal to hear somebody your age to stand on track and focus like you are. And I want you to I like what you're saying. And for other young women, I hope they are out there listening to what you're saying. The road, it's not going to be easy. He going to set something out there for you to challenge and see how good you are in doing it, you know. And everybody has to go through it. It's just not going to just happen like this.
It's not. Every day, I just feel like every day that we wake up is another opportunity. It's a new opportunity, and we don't have to worry about yesterday, because we're in today. And if we just think about that and keep our mindset in that place, we can obtain so many great things. And I just feel like a lot of us are held back because we're holding on to our yesterday. No matter what we did, no matter what we've been through, no matter who did it to us, and all of that, just moving forward. And I commend you for, even with your you doing this on your page. And like you said, it doesn't matter how old you are, where you start, how you do it. You know, I thank you for having this page and doing what you do, because you're setting the bar for us to let us know that, you know, we can make an impact on any scale.
Oh wow, thank you so much, Yolanda. But you just inspired me a lot. I seen you go out, and one day I went to see you go under the bridge. You prepared dinner for homeless people. Don't too many young women your age. You didn't just start doing this.
No,
When I saw you do that, oh, that touched my heart. Every Thanksgiving and Christmas.
thank you.
Oh, you
Thank
do things like that, baby. You stay on track like that. You're such a beautiful woman. I want you to succeed in your business. And I would like anything else you want to say to these young women that out here in this world who still living, who wants to live in their past. And you just said something that right now. Whatever you're going through now, leave it in the past. You could
you.
come. Suppose I was doing something wrong and I left my children. Everybody talking about me. I don't left my children over here with their dad, and I ain't even called and checked on them just because
Yeah.
I want to do what I got to do. But I haven't called and checked on my children. But now I don't got myself together. Now I want to come back into the picture. How would you accept? What would you tell a young girl if she did that?
I just say, forgive yourself and move on. One thing about kids, they're the most loving and most um, understanding, the most compassionate for their
Mm,
parents. And I feel like as long as you come back and you don't forget them, they all is forgiven once you come back.
mm,
And I just feel like we need to put aside or put behind us what we are thinking and just move forward and think about them and what they need us to be. And I just feel like as long as we do that and we come in and our heart is open, our heart is ready, our mind is focused on being what they need us to be, that it will be okay. And no matter how somebody else try to make you feel about
yes.
what you did and how you used to be, continue to move forward with God and being and putting your heart first, being all the way in Him and being there for your kids, making sure that you mold them and give them the missing parts, the time that they missed with you. Give them those good things back.
Mm.
They will love you. They will receive you back with open arms. You just gotta be about them and what they need, and it'll be all right.
Yolanda, thanks so much. Thank you so much for your time and thoughts. And is there anything you want to leave with to the young women?
I just say continue to move forward and just be your best and live every day like it's a new day because the Lord gave it to you
Mm,
and nobody else can take it away. It's up to you what you do with it.
mm, mm, mm. Thank you so much, Yolanda. And this has been the real deal, Lanita Gill. And I have the realest people on my channel. And I would like to thank the young people for their time and their patience and their attendance. Thank you, Yolanda, so much for coming and joining us.
Thank you.
All right, then. Yes, y'all. I want to come in and thank everybody for joining and watching the channel. It was the realest. It was the real deal, the Nitty Gill Reaction Channel. My channel is for young people, people of interest who wants to come in and speak their opinion. Don't be afraid to speak it. It's not about me. It's just my time and my patience to have y'all here to come up and speak. So this has been the real deal, Lanita Gill, and I hope that what stressed mom out the most was some things that you can write down and work on. And I love y'all. And let's bring Alexis. We're home, okay? All right. I'm out.